Hello there. We are back for episode 3. You can already see in the top right the team, but I'm going to go over it as a recap, as we'll do every time. So we have Pincher, the Battle Armor Gentle Skorupi with Felstinger, Facade, Knockoff, and Hone Claws. We have Ali, who has Water Pulse, Facade, Bite, and Leer. It is Torrent and Serious Nature, and it's holding the Mystic Water. We have Burmy, who's currently the trash form, but as I learned, at least maybe you guys didn't learn, but I did, that it will be changing throughout until it evolves or dies, I guess. It is Impish, Battle Armor, Bug Bite, Hidden Power Fighting, Tackle, and Protect. We have Boom, the Magpie, with Facade, Ember, Hidden Power Flying, and Smog, with Flame Body, Lax Nature. We have Street Rat, the little Rattata, that is Lax Nature. That is Guts, with Facade, Bite, Quick Attack, and Tail Whip. And then we have Sidley, the Latios, with Water Pulse, Hidden Power, Ice, Facade, Dragon Dance, obviously Levitate, and Relax Nature. And holding the Scope Lens. I don't know that I have any better items at this time. I don't think so, because I have basically nothing. But without further ado, we caught Pokemon, we backtracked, so that's why we are currently in Sand Gem. But now we can move forward, go back to Jubilife, and catch some more Pokemon once we go north of Jubilife, actually. And then we do have to have our first, I guess it's technically not our first rival fight, but it's, in my mind, it's basically our first rival fight, because the first one was, just after picking the Pokemon, and it was with the starter what's it called? Pre-wheel spin. So. I was like, that did more damage than I should have. That was a crit. How dare you? Hopefully it being in the top right corner will also remind me whenever I need to heal my Mons. I don't know that it will, but I'm just hoping that it does. Also, let the record show, because I've faced it before already, but Shinx is just electric, not dark, right? Like we mentioned that earlier with in the last episode when we added Omen, the Noctowl, to our box. That we had noticed that Hoot Hoot was normal flying, but Noctowl was psychic flying. So there's a good chance, because this is, if I'm remembering Renegade Platinum, that this is based off of. I want to say that is, it is they usually make Luxray Dark type, which I don't think we went in here when we explored. I don't think we did, so there we go. I will take that Quick Claw very happily. Who is the slowest Mon? Oh, we have a clear slowest Mon here. And that is Tuscan. You know what I've always wondered about heal balls? So if it only works on catching it, like it's a one-time thing, like that seems kind of eh. But like, if they had the technology to do much more than that, let's go to the 204. Yeah, yeah. Then it would be way cooler, right? If it always healed whenever the Pokemon goes back in the ball, right? Wouldn't that help society, the Pokemon society, much more? Maybe it's just too hard to do though. Maybe I'm asking too much. Who knows? But in any case, I don't think we have anything that makes it things easier to catch, so I'm just gonna get my 2 and 4 encounter here. Badoo. So tiny. So far, I have just thrown a ball and caught everything, which has been quite the blessing, I must say. I haven't had to worry whatsoever. We do not need to give you a nickname. We'll send you to the box. I'm gonna go get this item. And then we can go back to the Pokemon Center and Jubilee Life and go find out what it shall be. Because I don't know if I can get the next encounter for the route to the east, which I do not know what number it is, but I can pull up a map and find out, right? So yeah, 203. I don't know if I can before the recreation will fight me. So in that event, let's check out this Badoo. God, it's so tiny. I can barely see it. It is Brave with Poison Point as our 2 and 4. So let's pull up the wheel and give it a spin. Kecleon. So I will be right back with a, what was it? Brave Kecleon. Which that probably isn't that bad. And we have returned here with Randall the Kecleon. I like the idle animation. As I said, on the front end, it is Brave Nature. It is color change, so it does have Protean as its hidden ability, so that would have been probably impossible to get for us. But what was interesting is, well, for one, its attack is 10 base points higher, so from 90 to 100. And then on top of that, they gave it Mimicry as its, or Mimicry, not Mimicry. God, Mimicry, the ability 2, which is the one that Galarian Stunfisk gets normally, which makes sense because it's just based off the terrain change types. So, duh. And Randall is Randall Boggs from Monsters Inc. And it has Shadow Sneak, Bind, Tail Whip, Astonish. So we can. I think what we're gonna do is probably clear out Route 204 before we head to Route 203, just because I'd like to be as prepared as I can for the fight against Recreation. And I think we're good with the lead. Is it worth changing out to... have it? Yeah. You know what? No, I think I'll keep with Ali for now. Maybe I'll change my mind later, but I like Ali following me along. A little late, yeah, so I feel like this is a good idea to train up a little bit first before whatever hellscape I'm going into that is facing off against Recreation. If it even is one. Maybe it's not. Who knows? I should have just fell stinger 3 times. That's on me. I wanted to knock off, be like, oh, maybe it has an item or something. Clearly the normal trainers haven't had items up to this point, so that was foolish of me. I would have taken less damage and I could have tried to sweep with Pincher here. It's the Fell Stinger boost. Pin Missile. I feel like with Fell Stinger I don't know that I'm gonna Hone Claws a ton. I think for now, at least as a Skaroopy, I don't know that I'm ever gonna want to click Hone Claws, but maybe I could always reteach later. I think we'll go Boom against this Pidgey. I do not like seeing that. Do not like seeing that. Alright. Yeah, I mean, that's what Sand Attack does. All it does is just piss me off. So, I will try to avoid said pissing off and just go to Sidley. I wasn't going to. Also, that this was that was me getting a Discord message, not you. Yeah, you shouldn't have battled in the first place. I agree with that. Cause I was always gonna destroy you. But no one could have been prepared for the super duper mega threat that is my team. Which I don't know. I guess I need to. I forget. I guess if I close the game, it gets rid of the Poketch, so I have to reopen it. But I like having it in the corner. Like I said, when I first got it, well, as long as it's not blocking anything, like it's not in the way, then I like that as like basically a reminder for the viewer. Hey, these are the mons on the team, in case you forgot. Also, we're gonna change forms now, or not now, but like after the fight, I guess is when it happens. Also, I do 0 damage, but quick claw, baby. Yeah, that's just not enough. But if it's not gonna attack me, I will keep going. Because if I can get solo experience, it's definitely better, but it's also a match card, so not really that much experience, right? So, I mean, we only took the 1 tackle, that's not bad. So yeah, Tuscan should now be plant form. Yep, you can see it at the top right. No, I don't need to go all the way back for this one last fight, but I will put Street Rat in front now. We're gonna go fight. Okay, I thought I got into the trainer fight, like perfectly timed. But I actually don't want to do this fight because I don't want to take damage if I don't have to. Maybe I would have one-shot it, Facade, but because of the stab Facade. So I probably shouldn't have run. I should have just taken the free XP. But it's fine. We were making sure we were in tip-top shape for this battle. Maybe Facade's a roll. It was definitely not. I think I should be able to take one hit, so I don't mind going Facade. Yeah. Okay, that was Speed F, not. As long as it wasn't speed, I don't care. Cause yeah, the stab Facade on Street Rat should be super good. Focus energy, no, we're not doing that. Badoo. It is now time to make my escape to go to Boom. Ember is so weak, man. I feel like doing only half to a Badoo with a 4 times effective move is crazy. Which hidden power flying would do the exact same amount. So, yeah. Or no, it's not 4 times. What am I talking about? It's only 2 times. I'm dumb. I'm mixing it. I'm thinking. Why am I thinking it's bug grass? It's definitely grass poison. Doi. That is why it did not do that much damage as I thought it would. That's on me. So it would have killed if it was actually 4 times effective. Like my head told me it was. Just what am I mixing it up with? I guess the Levani line, which I'm the first one is escaping me right now. The first form. So yeah. We'll go Pincher back to the front. And we'll go back to Route 203 to... I guess, can we get the encounter? And the whatever Ravaged Path? Yeah, we can. Nice. Expert Belt. Very nice. Oh. Well, here's our Ravaged Path encounter. Alright, there we go. So I'll send to the box. Get the TM for Rock Tomb. And then make our way back because... I mean, alright, I'll go here, see what's going on. Okay, we're blocked off, so... That's what I figured, but... Just wanted to double check. So we've cleared up here, but we need to go back and find out what our Zubat will be, first and foremost. And then I have to hope after doing that I remember to look if anyone wants Rock Tomb. We didn't find anyone. Like, we didn't use any moves, at least, to say the least, so. So here's our Ravaged Path. Encounter Zubat, which was timid, with Inner Focus. So, let's bring up the wheel. And let's give it a spin. Moltres. Timid Moltres. Ooh, that's pretty good. So obviously, Moltres is, I believe it is under base 600. But since it is a legendary, it falls under that bottom category just like Latios does. So, as a reminder to mainly myself, we will not be able to use Moltres unless Latios is not on the team any longer. So, that is something to keep in mind, but it's a Moltres. I'm happy with that. That's never going to be a problem to me. So, I will be right back. And we have returned here with Fuego, the Moltres, Fuego being the mascot for the Coachella Valley Firebirds, the hockey team that I am a season ticket member of. It is timid, as we said prior. It is pressure, and it has endure, fire spin, ember, wing attack. So that'll be nice in the event we somehow lose our dear friend Sidley. But obviously, let's hope not. I will get that Poketch right back up. And I think I've done everything I can before going over to Route 203, so yeah, I was like, it's gonna make us, right? Yeah, so I was right. So let's fight the recreation. Nidoran, I think I'm okay with this lead. I did forget to order the moves on Pinscher, but you know what? Now is a time where I probably would have liked to have what's it called? Sash, nice. Tone Claws. This is the fight that actually would have been nice for it. Kid? Why would he call me kid? We're both aren't we the same age? That was a crit, by the way. Jesus, so we do 0 damage after that growl. I mean, even without the growl, I guess is the better way to put it. Like, knockoff did a decent amount because it was boosted with the knocking off an item. But, yeah. I mean, it doesn't threaten us. Like, it has to hit 1,000,000 Fury Swipes. It's basically the only way that it ever threatens us. We crit it. Alright, nice. We got 2 crits after being growled, so better to be lucky than good. Surskit, interesting. Since I'm like -2 at least, right? I would rather not. So I guess I think it's probably just Ali. I don't think across my team I have like anything. Oh, I forgot to. I knew I would forget. That's why I said on the front end. I did forget about teaching anything Rock Tomb that would want it, and also giving the expert belt to something. So I knew I would forget. I mentioned it and then I forgot, as I do. Also, that noise was my controller. It's still the case where it just every so often it'll just like disconnect, but as you can see, I'm still able to click, so it like disconnects and reconnects immediately. So, a Turtwig. I mean, I would like to go into Boom first. We give Boom a chance, and then if Boom is struggling too much, then we'll go probably Sidley. That did kind of a lot, I'm not gonna lie. That did not do very much. That's interesting. I don't know what like normal, if it should have tackle, right? So if a +1 tackle kills me, I will be very sad. So I will go as Sidley, where I don't think a +1 tackle would ever kill me. A +2 tackle crit, I don't think would kill me, but who knows? I don't intend to find out, because I imagine Hidden Power Ice should kill. If we put the Expert Belt on, it would have killed. Which this is where the Expert Belt is going after this fight, if I remember. It has a super effective Hidden Power, sure. I don't know what hidden power they would give it. Is it ice? Like, who knows? Or is it just like random? Because it shouldn't be. Like, they should probably control this, right? If they curate the fights, you know. Since this is supposed to be a challenge, yeah. Maybe not a challenging fight, but like, you know, it is the rival. So. In any case, before I forget, we are gonna put the Expert Belt on you. Put the Scope Lens on you. And do I want Felsing or Pin Missile? Or it's just like Pin Missile, on average, 3 is the most common, right? So like maybe Felstinger's not worth it after all. I think the coverage is probably better. As always, I can always change my mind. But I'm gonna always speak the thoughts out loud. I would rather talk too much and inform what I'm thinking rather than just sit here silently if I have thoughts that I think are worth sharing. Because obviously I will sit here silently sometimes where it's like there's no major thoughts necessary to do, right? Like if I'm grinding, like it's not really, I'm not going to talk about each individual action during grinding. So those moments I'm fine with just sitting in the silence, but otherwise I would prefer to just speak out my thoughts, which what the is it like? It's like chewing on something it's not supposed to, basically. What it looks like. But in any case, we can go ahead to Route 203 and get our encounter. Oh, I don't know if we have oranberries, but I remember this. I think it's the Shroomish is pretending, or the Mew is pretending to be Shroomish or something like that from Renegade Platinum. Spearow. I probably shouldn't have Tuscan in the front for this, but we've caught everything else immediately, so why not do it again? Yeah. So we'll send you to the box, and let's go take a visit in the box. Oh, okay. The PC is spooking out, but it's fine. We were able to still use it, so all is well. So Spearow, our Route 203, that is hardy with Keen Eye. Let's pull up that wheel and let's find out what it shall be. Golem. So I will be right back with did not mean to hit that, with our hardy Golem. And here we are with our hearty Monday Night the Golem. Shoutouts to Tristan with Rockhead, Magnitude, Rock Polish, Sandstorm, Ironhead. It also gets the elemental punches all level 1, so if it enters the party, we can immediately give it all that. I think if I hadn't the nickname that I thought of after I had already gave it Monday Night, which I think I still should. Shout out to Monday Night the Golem for Tristan either way. The other nickname I thought of was Crowler, because Dr. Crowler, more specifically. Of course, can't disregard the PhD in dueling, of course, because the ace monster is Ancient Gear Golem, and always says it the way that I was saying Golem earlier. Is instead of saying Golem, Ancient Gear Golem is forever in my head. It lives rent free. So that is sick as fuck. That Silk Scarf boosted stab facade, it's going crazy. Do I have orange berries? Yeah, I was like, I don't have any. So, sucks to suck. I did know that, but I appreciate you letting me know. In case I didn't. I do not need the TM for Endure. So. Oh, it was a double battle. I didn't see the person at the bottom. I think I have Ali in the second slot. Michael and Dallas, sure. Kricketot and Shinx, sure. Yeah, so Tuscan and Ali. I think we want to take out the Shinx first. Oh, it has Spark. I disrespected that. That's my bad. That was disrespectful on my part. That's on me. Like if it was a double attack, I don't think I ever die, but it'd have to be literally like crit, I think, on both. But that was an unnecessary risk on my part. So I am gonna switch into. Honestly, I'm gonna go into Pinscher. I was thinking about Sidley, obviously, as you saw me hovering it, but Pinscher has very high base defense, as I discussed when we first got it. Is that it's base 90? It's crazy. Never knew that. Also, Tuscan is kind of doing nothing, if I'm being real. Like Tuscan is, I would say not carrying its weight. But it's fine. I'll just go for knockoff into Shinx. Felsinger would have been nice there, I'll admit. But with String Shot, it makes sweeps harder as I get slower. And also, my base HP must be ass on, or not mine, like Pinscher specifically, but like just in general. Just because it is. Yeah, I'm not scared of shit. Sidley will live. Any hits, like Bug Bite, whatever. Oh, that's not good. Okay. They split the damage, thankfully. I'm gonna go for Protect before I'm willing to switch, because I think I should kill here. Of course we could Claw on this. But I want to see if they target this down, because it's gonna, you know, it's possible kill range maybe from the Kricketot. I'm not sure though. So if that buys me a turn of just like taking no damage, I would much appreciate that. Yep, there we go. Perfect. And that's why Protect is good in double battles, by the way. There you go. Like crash course, in case you're wondering. Which I don't think anyone here was wondering, but I'm letting you know. Also, I should take one more bug bite before I might need to switch with Sidley. I don't like the string shots. Not liking that. If I think the worst they can do to me is bug bite, I will switch so that I don't take too much damage. I was faster, of course. Duh. Even after a string shot. Probably should have factored that in, but it's fine. We're just spreading more experience around. I think I can go into Street Rat. Perfect. I was not anticipating bite, but you know, that works. I see your rat, and I raise you my street rat. Alright. Big wins, but we do need to heal. As I'm Danny Phantoming a little bit on the screen, yeah. But yeah, the graphical errors, I should probably stop pointing them out, because yeah, they're gonna happen. It is what it is. Like, it's not hindering me from playing the game, so should be fine. I'm gonna put Street in front. I did not. I can't see the blue hat like until after they pointed out. Like I'm not looking there. When they're like up against the oh shit. Tubbs does kind of fuck Street Rat up, so unfortunate lead on my part. I will go. I think we'll go Pincher. I did not mean to click Pit Missile. That was a mistake. I meant to be clicking Facade. But now I have been sufficiently pissed off with sand attacks, so. We're gonna go Sidley. So let's see what else they got. A chop. Nice. Okay, so I will put Boom in the front. But there's a double. I'm not. I can't. I don't disrespect doubles fights. So we're gonna go heal. Which, since it is a doubles fight, yeah, I'm fine with Boom and Ollie. Alright, Caitlyn and Madeline, what you got? Spiro and Psyduck. So I do want to definitely switch out Boom. I think I'm down to try out swapping the Street Rat. And I'll Rock Tomb the Spiro. That's a crit. We do not need to learn Scary Face. Damn. If they had Confusion in the other slot, I would have been sick. But all is well. So we can just Facade. We already checked if it was Psychic type and we learned it is not for the Psyduck. Water Pulse, with, I think it kills, because Cubon's Spadef is terrible. Yeah, Bubble's fine. Azurill. I don't think Azurill can kill us or anything, so I'm banking on that. Like, it is a fairy, but like, Disarming Voice would be a spread move, so like, I refuse to believe that would ever kill me. Yeah, Splash also. A little easier to deal with. But now... No, I'm not. I shouldn't be scared of anything. We can just double Facade the Sunkern. Depending on what kills or not. Yeah. I'm used to playing extremely safe, but... for the sake of trying to... Oh, see, it does have an attack, but yeah, Bubble's not gonna do a ton. Wait. Oh, Bubble hit both of us. I was like, it said not very effective. I got confused. I see, I see. Yeah, I was like, for a second, I'm like, did I miss something? Is Bubble not like a water type move? But no, that's a hit. I didn't realize it hit both. Alright. Well, as always, after a hard-fought battle, we definitely want to go back to our home away from home. I probably should have killed that. I don't know what I was doing there. I was also, I'm pretty sure that after I heal, this is a good time to wrap it up. Which means we'll get the encounter in the Zorber Gate, right? Or I don't know what it's. I don't know what it's called, but either way, we'll go pick up the item that's on Route 203 towards like the north that we couldn't access yet. But I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.